Hello students, welcome to Yourpedia. In our today's lecture, we will discuss two very simple but very important concepts and which may be useful for you in every competitive examination where questions from quantitative aptitude section are asked. Okay, these may be helpful for you in IPET, in CAT exam, or in GRE exam, or in any like GATE exam. Okay, wherever you get questions from quant, you will get questions from this topic. Okay, so what is the concept? Very simple concept. First concept we are going to discuss is number of factors. Number of factors of a given natural number. Okay, number of factors of a given natural number. This will be our first concept to be discussed. Okay, and then we will discuss one more concept, that is number of zeros at the end of a फैक्टोरियल. ओके, कोई भी फैक्टोरियल में नंबर लिखा हुआ है उसको अगर हम सोल्व करेंगे, सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे फैक्टोरियल को, देन हाउ मेनी जीरोज वुड अकर एट द एंड ऑफ द गिवन नंबर. ओके, एंड दैट concept is related to this concept because if you know this concept then you can easily solve problems of the next concept. Okay, so let us try to understand how to find number of factors of a given natural number. Okay, now suppose we have a number 4. Okay, now what are the factors of this number 4? Any number which can exactly divide this number is a factor. Okay, so if we divide this number by 1, then remainder is 0 and quotient is a natural number, so this is 1 is a factor of this number. Similarly, if we divide this number by 2, then quotient will be 2, remainder will be 0, so 2 is also a factor. But 3 is not a factor of this number because if we divide it by 3, we will not get remainder 0. Okay, so 3 is not a factor and 4 itself is a factor. Okay, every number is a factor of itself. 1 is a factor of every number. These are two additional properties which you have to remember. So here factors are 1, then 2, then 4. These are three different factors of this number. Now, how to find this number using a trick? Okay, for that you have to express this number using prime factorization. You have to make its prime factorization. You have to express it as the product of powers of prime numbers. Okay, so this 4 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2. Okay, and 2 is a prime number, we know it. Okay, so now there is no other prime number involved in the product, so number of factors will be equal to this power 2 plus 1. Okay, equal to 3. There are three factors of this number 4. Okay, clearly we can see here that there are three factors. Let us take one more number. Suppose we take 16. Okay, so 16, what are the factors of 16? If we write directly the factors, then we can write 1, 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. Okay, so there are 5 factors of 16. And how can we find this using this trick? So this 16 can be written as 2 raised to the power 4, where 2 is a prime number. We have to express it as a product of powers of prime numbers. Okay, now what is the exponent? Exponent is 4, so number of factors will be 4 plus 1. Number of factors equal to 4 plus 1. Okay, equal to 5. So there will be 5 factors. Now let us take some more examples to make the concept more clear to you. So suppose we take number 30. Now we want to write factors of 30 directly. So what are the factors? 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 5 is a factor, 6 is a factor, 15 is a factor, and 30 itself is a factor. Okay, so there are 7 factors. Now how can we calculate this using our trick? So trick is first you express this as a prime factorization. So 30 equal to 30 is 5 into 2 into 3, and each one is a prime number. 2, 3 and 5 all are prime numbers. Okay, and now write powers of each number. Power of 5 is here 1, 1, 1. Okay, Now, how many factors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. There are 7 factors. And one more factor 10 is missing here. So there are 8 factors actually. Okay. 10 हमने skip कर दिया था. So 8 factors हैं. अब इसको हम इस ट्रिक से कैसे कंप्यूट करेंगे? ये जो पावर है आपका 1, इसमें 1 ऐड कीजिए. 1 plus 1. Also add 1 in this power. So 1 plus 1. And add 1 in this power. 1 plus 1. Now make the product of all these numbers. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 8. So there will be 8 factors. Okay. You try to understand the concept. Okay. Then I will write the general formula. Now similarly, suppose we have another number, say 80. Okay. So if we want to use your trick, this trick, then we can easily calculate number of factors of 80. So this 80 can be written as 16 into 5, which means that 2 raised to the power 4 into 5 to the power 1. So we have expressed it in prime factorization. Okay, 2 and 5 both are prime numbers and they have powers. Okay, so now number of factors is equal to this power 4 plus 1 multiplied by this power 1 plus 1 equal to 5 into 2 कितना होता है 10. So there will be 10 factors. Okay. Now if you want to write factors of 80 directly, so what are the factors? 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 4 is a factor, 5 is a factor, 6 is not a factor, 7 nahi hoga, 8 is a factor, 10 is a factor, then 16 is a factor, then 20 is a factor, and then 40 is a factor, 80 is a factor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 factors of 80. Okay. So I hope that you have understood the trick now. And now I can write the generalized formula and then I will give you some more examples. Okay. So what is the generalized formula to calculate number of factors of a natural number? You just write down that formula. First of all, I am deleting it. So suppose we express a number n as a to the power p multiplied by b to the power q multiplied by c to the power r. Okay, where a, b, c are prime numbers. A, b, c are prime numbers. These are prime numbers. So what will be the number of factors of n? Number of factors of n, number of total factors, yeah, total number of factors of this number n is equal to this p plus 1, p plus 1 multiplied by this q plus 1 multiplied by r plus 1. Okay, so we will add 1 to each exponent of prime number and then we will multiply all these exponents. Okay, after adding 1 we will multiply all these numbers, so we will get the number of factors of a natural number n. Clear? And this number of factors will also include one n number itself. Okay, suppose sometime they write that find the number of factors of a number, okay, excluding 1, suppose. So you have to make minus 1. You don't need to count 1 in that case. Or if they write find the number of factors of a number excluding the number itself, then leave that number. Okay, so total number of factors minus 1. And in some cases they write number of factors of a number excluding 1 and number itself, then you have to remove 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So total number of factors minus 2 will be the answer. Clear? Now I am writing some examples and you have to try here to solve these problems. Okay, so write number of factors of 400. Write all the factors of total number of factors of 400. Okay, this time you don't need to write all the factors, you just calculate number of factors. Similarly, we have another number, say 2500. Okay, so how many factors are there in 2500? Similarly, number of factors of, suppose we write 6 factorial. Okay, then how many factors will be there of 6 factorial? You solve these 3 problems yourself and then your concept will be cleared. Okay, so now I am going to discuss the solution. First of all, let us take 400. So what we need to do, we have to make the prime factorization of this number. We have to express it as a product of different powers of prime numbers, or identical powers may also be there. Okay, so powers of prime numbers we can say. So this 400 can be written as 4 into 100. Okay, equal to this 4 into this 100 can be written as 4 into 25. So 16 means 2 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 2. This is the prime factorization of this number. Okay. Now, how many factors will be there for this 400? This power 4 plus 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1. Okay. So 4 plus 1 is 5 multiplied by 3, 15. So there will be 15 factors of number 400. Clear? Now similarly you can solve this second problem, 2500. Number of factors of 2500. Okay. So how can you calculate it? 2500 can be expressed as 25 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 4. Okay, 25 into 100. So 25 into 25 into 4 equal to 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2. Okay. Now number of factors of this will be equal to 4 plus 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1. Okay, we will add 1 in this power, we will add 1 in this power, and we will multiply both the results. So 5 multiplied by 3 equal to 15. So there will be 15 factors of this number also. Clear? Now similarly we can compute number of factors of this 6 factorial. Okay. So 6 factorial can be written as 6 multiplied by 5 into 4 into 3 2 into 1. Okay. So 6 is 2 into 3. Then 5 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 2 equal to 2 raised to the power कितना हो जाएगा 1 2 3 4 2 raised to the power 4 multiply by 3 raised to the power 1 2 multiplied by 5 to the power 1. Okay, so we have write 6 factorial as a prime factorization. Now what is the number of factors of this is equal to 4 plus 1, this 4 plus 1 multiplied by this 2 plus 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1. Okay, equal to 4 plus 1 is 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2, 30. So there will be 30 factors of 6 factorial. Okay, note down this. So this is our one concept which you have to remember, and now we will move to the second concept. Okay. Our second concept is now exponent of a prime number, exponent of a prime number in exponent of a prime number in n factorial. Okay, exponent of a prime number in n factorial. This is our second concept. So suppose p is a prime number. Okay, prime number. So exponent of p, okay, exponent of p in n factorial is equal to number n upon p, and we will write the greatest integer value of this n upon p, okay, plus n upon p square, greatest integer value, this represent greatest integer function, plus n upon p cube and so on, okay. And up to which term we have to write this? Up to the term where this denominator becomes more than numerator, okay. We will stop at the term whenever denominator crosses the numerator, okay. So there will be always finite number of terms in this. Now let us try to understand this with the help of one example. Suppose I say write exponent of 2 in 5 factorial, okay. Exponent of 2 in 5 factorial. What is the power of 2 if we make the prime factorization of 5 factorial? So we will use two different approaches. First approach is, what is the meaning of this problem, okay. So let us write 5 factorial. We know that 5 factorial is the product of first 5 natural numbers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay. Now let us write the prime factorization of this. So 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3, okay. 5 into 3 into 2 raised to the power 3. So what is the exponent of 2 here? Exponent of 2 is 3. So our answer is 3. Exponent of 2 in 5 factorial is equal to 3. This power is the resultant, okay. So they are talking about this. Now how to calculate this exponent using this concept, using the greatest integer concept? Now we have to understand this. So according to the formula written here, let us write n upon p, okay. What is n? N is 5, because we are getting we are trying to get the exponent of 2 in 5 factorial. So n is 5 and p is 2. So first of all we will write this 5 upon 2 and its greatest integer value, okay, plus then 5 upon 2 raised to the power 2 plus 5 upon 2 raised to the power 3, and we can see that here power 2 raised to the power 3 become 8, which is more than 5. So this will be the last term, okay. We will not go forward. Now 5 upon 2 is 2.5. So 2.5 we have to write its greatest integer value, plus 5 upon 4 is 1.25, or plus 5 upon 8, okay. So 5 upon 8 is 0 point something, okay. You can write it by dividing 0 point something. 5 upon 8 is. Now what is the greatest integer value of 2.5? It is 2, plus greatest integer value of 1.25, it is 1, plus greatest integer value of 0 point something is 0. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 equal to 3. So our answer is 3, okay. And here also our answer was 3. So we have written a correct expression for finding the exponent of prime number p in n factorial. Now we will try to solve some more problems based on this concept, okay. You can note down this whole. Okay, so now let us try to solve some problems, okay, some questions, and series is concept through questions, so we are explaining the concept also sometimes. Our question is, write exponent of 5 in 36 factorial, okay. If we write 36 factorial as a prime factorization, then what will be the power of 5? What will be the exponent of 5? Okay. So let us use the shortcut trick. 36 divided by 5 plus 36 divided by 5 square. Okay. यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, इसकी पावर को इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे वन बाई वन. Then 36 by 5 cube, and 5 cube is 125 which is greater than 36. So this will be the last term. उसके आगे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. Now this is 36 upon 5 which is 7 point something. Okay. 7 point something. 7.2. Okay. So greatest singular value will be 7 plus 36 upon 25. It is 1 point something. So greatest singular value is 1 plus this is 36 upon 125. Okay. So 0 point something. So greatest singular value is 0. So answer is 7 plus 1 equal to 8. So exponent of 5 in 36 factorial will be equal to 8. Let us write one more problem. Write exponent of 3. Exponent of 3 in 80 factorial. If we write the prime factorization of 80 factorial, then what will be the exponent of 3 in that? Okay. So try to solve it and then I will tell you. Exponent of 3 in 80 factorial. Okay, so now let us solve this problem. First of all, our P is 3 and N is 80. So 80 divided by 3 and its greatest integer value. Okay, plus 80 divided by 3 square plus 80 divided by 3 cube or plus 80 divided by 3 to the power 4. We know that 3 to the power 4 is 81, which is greater than 80. So this will be the last term. Okay, now equal to. This is, we know that if it is 81, then we get 27. Okay, otherwise this number is 26 point something. So 26 point something. So its greatest integer value will be 26. Okay, plus this is 80 upon 9. So 9 into 9 होता है 81. Okay, so 9 into 8. Okay, 9 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा ये 8 point something. So 8 plus 80 upon 27. So if यहाँ पे होता है 81 तो 3 आता. 27 81 upon 27 कितना होता है 3. बट ये 81 से लेस है. So it will be 2 point something. So greatest value will be 2. And this is 80 upon 81. So 0 point something. So 0. Okay. So our answer is 26 plus 10 means 36. So exponent of 3 in 80 factorial is 36. Okay. So now I think that you have understood this concept and you can calculate the exponent of every prime number in any factorial. Now let us move to the next concept, which is also related to these two previous concepts. What is that concept? Let us try to understand. Our next concept is number of zeros at the end of n factorial. Okay, we have a natural number n, and if we write n factorial, then how many zeros would occur at the end? Okay, suppose I write 5 factorial. So 5 factorial is 120. So how many zeros are there at the end of the number? There is 1 0. Okay, answer is 1. Similarly, if I write 10 factorial, okay, so 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, then 3, then 2. Now we will multiply all these numbers and then we will write a number. So that resultant will contain two zeros at the end. Okay, here will be two zeros, and you can write the remaining digits also here. So we have to calculate this number of zeros at the end of n factorial. Clear? How to find this? We know that in a product, a zero occur when 2 and 5 are multiplied. Okay, if we have twos, a lot of twos we have. Okay, but we don't have any 5. So we cannot get zero by the product. बिकॉज टू को 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करके ही 10 आएगा ना, किसी और नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करके, या 5 का कोई मल्टीपल होगा उस, जैसे 15 है उससे करोगे तब आएगा, तो 15 में तो 5 है ना, ठीक है। तो जिस नंबर से भी मल्टीप्लाई करोगे उसका फैक्टर 5 होना जरूरी है, उसका प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन करेंगे। इट मींस 5 कंपलसरी है। विदाउट 5 2 को किसी से भी मल्टीप्लाई करके आप जीरो नहीं बना सकते। क्लियर? सिमिलरली अगर हमारे पास 5 है बहुत सारे, बट वी डोंट हैव 2, देन आल्सो वी कैन नॉट मेक ए जीरो। So to make a zero, we require a pair of 5 and 2s. Clear? Now we know that from this also we can see that when we write factorial from starting, okay, then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First we get first 5, but before that we have 3 2s, 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so if we move forward, then also we will get second 5 here, and before that we have obtained 3 2s also here. So in any factorial, number of 2s is greater than number of 5s. क्लियर? जितने 2 होंगे और जितने 5 होंगे अगर हम कंप्यूट करें उनको किसी भी फैक्टोरियल को जब प्रोडक्ट में लिखते हैं, तो 5 का नंबर लेसर होगा और 2 का नंबर ग्रेटर होगा। क्लियर? सपोज हमारे पास 3 5s हैं और 10 2s हैं, अब उनसे प्रोडक्ट करने पे एक पेयर से 5 into 2 करने पे वी गेट 0 1 0। सो एक पेयर से एक जीरो बन रहा है, तो जितने 2 और 5 के पेयर्स होंगे उतने ही जीरोस बनेंगे। और पेयर कितने बनेंगे? जितने 5 प्रेजेंट होंगे। 5 क्योंकि कम होते हैं, तो जितने 5 प्रेजेंट है उतने 2 उठा के हम 5 into 2 करके 10 बनाते जाएंगे, नंबर ऑफ जीरोस विल इंक्रीज। ओके, सो सिंपल आंसर इज whenever you need to write number of zeros at the end of n factorial, you just calculate exponent of 5 in n factorial. Okay, this is the short trick or method to calculate to solve such problems. Find exponent of 5 in n factorial. ये कंप्यूट करो, इससे आपको इसका आंसर मिल जाएगा। ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम 10 फैक्टोरियल की बात करते हैं, 10 फैक्टोरियल में कितने जीरोस आएंगे? देखो, एक 5 हमारा यहाँ पे है, इसको इस 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके एक 10 आ जाएगा, एक जीरो आ जाएगा एंड में। और एक 5 into 2 यहाँ पे है, ऑलरेडी 10 बना हुआ है, 5 into 2 एक जीरो यहाँ से आ जाएगा। बाकी कहीं पे 5 नहीं है, सो कोई जीरो नहीं बनेगा, 2 जीरोस बनेंगे। ठीक, अब इस प्रॉब्लम को अगर हम सोल्व करते हैं अपने इस मेथड से, सो एक्सपोनेंट ऑफ 5 निकालना है किसमें? n फैक्टोरियल में। सो एक्सपोनेंट ऑफ 5 निकालना है 10 फैक्टोरियल में। हाउ कैन वी कैलकुलेट इट? 10 upon 5 greatest integer value plus 10 upon 5 to the power 2. 5 to the power 2 is greater than 10, so it will become 0. So 10 upon 5 is 2, its greatest integer value is 2, so 2 plus 0 equal to 2. Okay, so there will be exponent of 5 in 10 factorial equal to 2. So number of zeros at the end of n factorial or 10 factorial here will be equal to 2. This is the concept. Okay, you can note down this, and then I will give you one example which you have to solve. Okay, so now let us move forward and solve one problem, that is write number of zeros, write the number of zeros at the end of 38 factorial. Okay, we have to find number of zeros at the end of 38 factorial. So simple concept is we have to find exponent of 5 in 38 factorial. ओके, सो एक्सपोनेंट ऑफ 5 कैसे कंप्यूट करेंगे? 38 अपॉन 5 इट्स ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर वैल्यू प्लस 38 अपॉन 5 स्क्वायर मीन्स 25 और प्लस 38 अपॉन 125. ओके, 38 upon 5, 7 point something, so 7 plus 38 upon 25, 1 point something, so greatest in the value 1 plus 0, so equal to 8. So there will be 8 zeros at the end of 38 factorial. Okay, this is our answer. Okay students, so now I hope that you have understood all the three concepts and these are really helpful for you in your examinations. Okay, now I am ending this lecture and we will discuss some other questions in the next lectures. Thank you, all the best.